Welcome back to the channel, Farmer with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on Riverbend. And as you can see, I am in early fall here. I'm just taking out the mower, and actually I'm going to start on the third cutting. So I thought I'd bring you along for this. And also have some other kind of odds and ends. It always seems like it. Just to kind of take care of here and there. So I actually started a worker on the fields. Let's see if they should be here. Let's hop out. And where are they? They were here. There they are. I see them. So there they are. Kind of just doing this field around the house, and this is ready, and I'm just gonna go start mowing the other hay fields that I have ready. And I'm really kind of thinking, I mean, you can see I have 4 good size groups of silage. I know I could probably take a little bit more before winter, so maybe just like around the house I'll do silage again, and then maybe the small field. But then otherwise, I think I'm just going to do hay again. I really liked that setup. And then, like I said, I have some other kind of tasks to take care of. I'd bring you along for that as well. Yeah, so these 3 fields are ready to go again. I know it seems like, hey, we just did them a little bit ago. But that's how it goes, especially when you're doing this kind of work. Alright, so let me put on, I like seeing the lines still. See if it shows them here. I guess no, it doesn't wanna go. Alright. We'll just, we'll eyeball here. Interesting, sometimes that happens, and you just kind of roll with it here. Okay, kind of missed the sign there. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if, probably because I'm not, like, in the field. Yeah, it should show lines. Okay. Yeah, it's probably because I'm not, like, in the field and I'm doing that headland around. I found that to be the case other times. Yep, there it goes. So now it gives it to me. But yeah, making good progress with this farm. Kind of looking at maybe possibly jumping over and doing a different kind of a series. But continuing this one, because I would like to go into winter with this one again. But yeah, you just never know. It's kind of nice to change it up a little bit, and with a lot of the new mods that are coming out, hope you're enjoying them. I am. I have been downloading a lot of them and trying them just for fun here and there. And part of me wants to play with some of these mods and try them out. Now, because like this farm is so established, I feel like, and you know, I have so many episodes on it, I don't really want to, you know, change this setup too much. So my thinking was maybe to play a little bit on a different farm. That way I'm not like overlapping equipment, if that makes sense. Not that I couldn't play on it and just buy new equipment again. I feel that's what I've been doing a lot of, but yeah, we'll see there. But that's kind of my thinking with a lot of these mods that are coming out and that I really want to try and play with. Instead of just keeping this setup and keep changing this setup, which I could, I wouldn't mind kind of like a little fresh take on some of this stuff. That's just my my thoughts on it. And even if that other series is not, you know, going to be in the 20s for episode numbers, I think that's fine. Just to kind of, like I said, try something a little bit different. Try some other equipment, and you might be doing some of the same tasks, but a lot of the stuff that's out now, it's really cool because I could be doing the same task, but with the different mods out, and just completing it in a different way. So I kind of want to test that out too. Kind of takes me back to what I was sort of doing if you've watched any of my FS22 series. But of course the mods are not exactly the same, so it's not going to be completely identical to those series, but it'll be a little bit closer in that aspect that I'm kind of going for. Alright, am I going to get there, yes. Alright, so while I'm missed that little strip there, but while I'm chatting with you, might as well just finish up this. And then probably set a worker on that middle field and then the back field as well. Which honestly, it doesn't take, never feels like it takes that long, which is great. Even with one mower, it doesn't take long at all. Alright, oops, yeah, almost made it. One more pass on this. Yeah, so I don't have any like immediate plans for this farm and this build. I know I've been playing on it for a while, and appreciate everyone still tuning in and watching me, kind of seeing what I'm up to, even if it's just for a couple minutes, going, yep, alright, that's what he's doing, alright, bye. That's fine with me. I get it, you know. But yeah, I'd like to kind of change it up a little bit, but I kind of don't want to reset this whole farm with equipment. But yeah, I don't have any immediate plans for this farm, just to kind of keep playing on it, enjoying it, still find it nice and relaxing, and then also to really, oops, there we go. And also to see if I can get a whole nother season in on it, which would be exciting. I mean, I made it past 1 year on it, which I think is really cool. And they're doing good. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this farm has come a long ways, you know. And honestly, yeah, I could keep playing more on it. But I do like to try other things. Alright, but yeah, I still like this expansion. Actually need to feed the cattle and do that. I wasn't planning on doing that much mowing with you, so thanks for kind of hanging out with me there. Okay, let's hold the harvester. Let's put this one away. And then I have the oats actually from that field. They're just sitting in that semi, so we can go sell those. And get stuck here. Oh, almost. Right. So I sold the corn header for this New Holland. I decided to cut my losses with that. I did not sell the other header for grain, so I kept that. But yeah, so here's some feed already mixed up. And let's just double check before we get going. And I think it's the main milking barn and the outdoor one. Yep, 0 and 0 again. Yes. They need some feed. I know they need straw there too. Alright, but let's start with the food. But yeah, I really like this setup a lot still, so I want to keep playing on it. Alright, do this outside one first. And yep, we have that oat trailer over there with that semi. I'm just gonna go sell that. I don't know if I'll get to tilling that field this fall or not. I guess if it's a mild winter, it's not much snow, I could always just till it then. So yeah, if you've ever watched my channel, I really like playing with small to medium size equipment. Now, excluding, yes, on some series, I did switch out and went to some bigger equipment, especially with bigger fields, which is fun. I just feel like I kind of gravitate towards the smaller tractors and medium size equipment, if possible. And I feel like that's kind of my thing. So kind of looking ahead, I feel like there's a lot of really cool mods out now that are kind of lending themselves to that kind of a play style. So I don't know what you're interested in. Everyone's got their own preference, and sometimes it's nice just to kind of mix it up, you know, based on obviously what you're doing, based on the map you are playing on. And there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, let me see if I can get the trigger. There it is. But yeah, I like the smaller equipment. That's my preference. But like I said, yeah, everyone's got their own thing. And when FS25 came out, there wasn't a lot in terms of small equipment. Like, there was stuff out for base game, just wasn't what I wanted to play with right away. So I went kind of towards the medium size equipment. That's what you see a lot of on this farm. I tried to stay away from larger equipment, you know, like a huge slurry tank, a massive manure spreader. Tried to stay away from that. Alright, I think I gotta pull around the other way here. But I feel like the tendency is always, I don't know about you, but my tendency is to start out small equipment, small fields, and then sometimes when you're expanding, it's very, very easy to just grab big equipment and get it done faster, right? So I find myself doing that a lot. I try not to do that, but yes, it does happen. Alright, I think that, yep, those fields are both sprayed and good. Alright, let's take this back up to the farm. So that's my preference, yeah, my tendency then. But a couple of like farms I was kind of playing off camera, never really taped it. In one example, I was using small equipment, and as I expanded out to different parts of the map, I honestly just bought different areas, put sheds down. So it wasn't like my main farm, but it was like, you know, storage or holding places for my equipment, and then I would use that small equipment over there. That way I wasn't having to transport it. Sometimes though, what ended up happening was I was transporting it just like on a big semi-trailer, and then I would take it to different sites. So like that did work. But I kind of liked that idea of having the different like off-sites of where my equipment might be. So we'll see, like that's a definite possibility for that. Okay, so I keep talking and talking. Let me just go sell this at the farmer's market, actually, right up here, upside the hill. But so not much oats. You can see I just filled up. It looks kind of empty. Just filled up that first little bay there in the trailer. that truck go first. Hopefully I don't. Oop, oh, he's turning. Alright, now he's gotta wait for me. Ooh, oh, did I make it? I just made it. At least scratched. Scratched the back of that trailer. Nice dents and new paint job back there now. But yeah, one thing I'm still really enjoying with Riverbend, obviously, is my own setup, but then also like the setup from Giant still. So there's a couple maps out there now that I'm kind of looking at, but as it gets further along with the mod makers who are doing a great job, some of these maps are becoming a little more immersive, like this one. All right. So am I on close cover? Wait. To backside. There we go. All right. See how much we get. Can't be much. 10,000. Yeah. Not much. Excuse me. So I might end up, I don't know, we'll see, selling some of that hay, or I don't really want to sell the silage because it's really 2 to 1 when making feed, so I don't really want to do that, but we'll see. But I still am enjoying, really, I like the cattle setup. I like doing cattle. I thought about trying something else. Pigs, they're fun. Horses, I haven't really done a lot. I mean, it's been years, I feel like, since I've done horses on FS19, really. It's been a while. But horses were just for fun and just for show. And yes, I would kind of ride them around a little bit. But nothing where I was really kind of using it for profit. Nothing like that. Alright, what are we up to now? Windrowing. Raking this up. Let's see, I want to do... I was thinking silage on this one. And then I was thinking hay on the other. So I do not want to get the tedder out. And this one's doing pretty good. But I want to ted those other 2 fields. Alright, I just have to remember that. I know it's like, oh, you're talking to yourself out loud. Yes, I am. But you would not believe how many times I have gone through and turned up that grass for hay, and I was planning on making silage. I feel like it's happened too many times, so that's why I kind of just talk out loud to myself. Alright. And let's lower this, unfold it. Oops. And I'm going to do some passes here. Steering assist on. Absolutely. Thank you. Alright, and we are off. I always feel like, I don't know about you, but for this task, I do like it, but I always feel like the computer always seems to do... Oh, my bad. The computer always does a much better job at this than me. That's just my take on it. Not that I'm terrible at it, it's just not the best. You saw that last turn there. See if I did more of this. Ah, whoa. Yeah, see, just run into my own worker. The windmill's in the way. Or the windmill sound is in the way. Yeah, see. That's where I'm not the best, and I'll admit it. Especially with windrowing here. Yeah, see, look at that one's gonna be all snaky. I wish I was better. See, I'm so bad, I have to come around and do a loop. And then go back. So, it's okay. Yeah, one thing, I'd like to get a different windrower. I don't know if there's anything else out there. I have to kind of double check that on the mod hub. See if there's something else I could use. For now, this one seems alright, but there's always some different types, and really the farmers around me do not use this type. They kind of use, it's got, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. It's got like the rakes, they make like a big V shape, kind of funneling it together. That's the type that the farmers kind of use around me, which is what I would like to use. I don't know if anything like that is available right now. So for now, I'm just using this setup. Alright, and that worker is almost done mowing there. See, that's pretty quick work there. Doesn't take that long. And I love that corn crib over there too. That looks so cool. What a neat mod. I wonder if any of the other members of the channel put that on theirs at all. Let me know if you have. And actually, hopefully here with harvest coming up soon with corn, I'm able to get that corn crib kind of filled up. I think that would look really cool. I could cheat and just put it in on my own, but I don't want to do that yet. I'll wait for those 2 fields for harvest here. Alright, let me just do another pass here, kind of wait for that mower to be done. Zip over here. There we go. Well, see, that was one of my better passes. Oh, and we're gonna let them go here. Oh, they're done already. Oh, they're flying. Man, if I was driving that fast on my mower, I feel like I would not be cutting the grass that well. You know what I'm saying? Alright. And actually, let's jump over here. Let's finish this. And then move that mower over, and then I'll probably just let you guys go. So, nothing too much. I always kind of say that as well. But sometimes it's like a lot of little tasks that kind of add up after a while. But I like to keep you guys involved. Even if you're not watching like the whole episode, you kind of like scan around. You can see what I'm up to. That way, if you miss something or you go, hey, oh, what was that? That was a big change on the farm. I missed that episode, you know, that kind of stuff. But hopefully I keep you updated enough. But yeah, that's really cool. The terrain, see how like bouncy the tractor is with running over that grass. I think that looks cool. And then it should get this turn on its own without me having to turn it. I love that about the GPS. Alright, and that, oh, I go up to the front here in the corner. And that should be it. And then I'll just set the worker to do up and down passes on this one. And that should be good with this field. And then I'm into baling and wrapping already. So that's pretty quick. Alright, so let's see if I can just set the worker up and down. Hopefully they go. And let's fly around the horn. Alright, so I'll let them go. I'm gonna go set this other mower. I think that middle, yes, the middle mower is all set as well. So let me reposition them and they can start cutting that top field already. Yeah, that's really quick. And actually, oh, that other field's done. I forgot. So I can come along. I can switch that mower deck out for the tedder. And I want to do this middle field and this large field up here. I want to ted those for hay. Okay, let's set them. Headland, okay. Good. And let's switch this out. Or I could grab a different mower. But I like this one still, this 8400. Alright, now to see, where did I park that tedder? Is it still in the same spot? With the new expansion, I kind of moved things around. Yep, it's still right there. I see it. I moved equipment around quite a bit, so like going to get stuff, I've been forgetting a lot more now, going like, oh, where was that? So hopefully get a couple episodes in and then start to remember a little bit more where I'm parking all this equipment. I'm trying to keep everything that's similar together. That's the plan. It doesn't always work that way, I'm sure, as you found out sometimes. And then it's like, oh, it's just easier to park that here and then be all set. Alright, we have to lower. Wait. Fold mower. Detach. Okay, that was weird. Let me go the first time. Alright, let me get the tedder out and then just start running them. Then we'll call it good here. So, thanks for kind of tagging along. I appreciate it. Seeing what I'm up to here in early fall. And then as kind of get forward, kind of continue working on the third cutting here. And then obviously start getting more fields harvest. So they should be pretty soon. Unfold this. And what did I say? I want to do this field, this middle one, yes, and that other one. Alright. Do not want to do that one. Alright, headland, okay. Then I'll just let them go. And then once that windrower is done, which they're looking pretty good. Let's see, this mower. Yeah, they already did. Oh, they're working on their first pass. Pretty good already. And then, did I already pass the windrower? I did. Oh, wow. There it is. Alright, looks like they're doing well. Yeah, see, handful of passes left, and they'll be all set too. So cool. The third cutting is on its way, and then I know because maybe I did. I think I changed the crop calendar on this playthrough. Yes, I did. You can harvest and plant whenever you want. There you go. So yeah, I could get another cutting in probably, but as it gets into later, mid to late fall, I'll probably call this one good with my last harvest here for hay and silage. And then whatever I get over there, I get, you know. I mean, that's quite a bit of silage over there. That's the one I'm worried about more, but, you know, you never know until you try it, and then we'll just see. Will I make it through the winter? Will I not make it through the winter? So, my guess is, based on what I did last winter here on this playthrough, I did make it, which I was actually surprised. It might be kind of cutting it close, especially with some of the extra cattle, but we'll see, you know. And then I guess if I have to start buying some feed, I do. Hopefully not, but I guess that's worst case scenario, right? I have to start buying a little bit. So, alright, I'll let you guys go there. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you subscribe, follow along on this playthrough, and also check out my other videos and farm builds, and let me know what you think. So, thanks again for watching, and hope you guys have a good one. Take care.